Hello guys, Emmanuel from Geekception here and hope you are doing awesome today. Now in today's video, I'm going to be putting the Realme 6 Pro here through many intensive gaming tests as well as performance tests to see how this phone holds up. Let's begin. And welcome back guys, my name is Emmanuel in case you are new here. If you're returning, well, welcome back, hope you enjoyed here. And getting right into the video, I'm going to be doing a gaming test of this phone, the Realme 6 Pro. Now, in case you missed the last video, I actually did an unboxing and quick hands-on of this video. So go check that video out here. And if you have checked that video out, in this video here, I'll be doing, some gaming tests. I'll be putting it through benchmark tests as well. And I'll be telling you what I just feel about the general performance of the phone. The first test that I carried out here is a boot test. So what I did was I did a test to see how long it will take the phone to boot up. And after waiting for what seemed like forever, believe me, I'm actually fast forwarding this part, it actually finished booting after 37 seconds. Now, I must agree, this seemed quite long, and it is long. And when I did the test over and over and over again, I think I got an average of 27 to 29 seconds boot time, which is still long. So my suggestion is if this phone dies on you or something and you want the phone on immediately, it's going to take a while. Now, before starting this gaming test here, there's actually an app called Game Space, which is bundled with the Realme 6 Pro. So basically, this app optimizes gameplay and frees up memory in the background when you start a new game. Now, these are all claims made by Realme, but let's see if it actually does perform as I start the gaming test. And the first game I'm going to be playing here is Asphalt 9. Now, the first thing that surprised me was how quickly the game loaded. Going into the settings, and the settings mode I used here was the default one. Now, this mode is in between performance and high quality mode. Jumping into the game, and I noticed no lag there. The game was quite fast and it was a pleasurable experience overall. The second game I played here is PUBG Mobile. Loading here on PUBG Mobile was also quite quick. And on going into the settings, the graphic mode was set to HD with colorful mode because I love my colors. Performance here was also superb with rarely any lags at all. And the most surprising thing is that I'm actually really shit at this game, but I managed to kill 2 people on impact, which surprised me myself. The third game I'm going to be playing here is Call of Duty Mobile. A huge shout out to my guy Meadow Unboxing, who left a comment in the last video. Jumping into the settings, and the graphic quality and frame rate were set to high. Also, the graphic style was set to realistic. It has been ages since I played Call of Duty Mobile, and I must say the game feels quite a bit different from what I remember. I was surprised that I managed to get 5 kills and 0 deaths. Oh, wait, that's right, I'm reviewing this phone. Well, gameplay was superb and there was no lags at all. And again, I killed 5 people and died 0 times. So yeah, I would say performance was pretty smooth. Now, pausing the video a bit here, and I noticed that the phone was starting to get warm to the touch around the camera as I, continued playing games with the phone here. The first game I'm going to be playing on the Realme 6 Pro here is Mortal Kombat. Get over here! Again, on opening up the game loaded pretty smoothly here, so no concerns there. I have to admit, I'm not the best at this game, but going back to gameplay here, and it was rather smooth, I have to admit, there was no lag. But one thing I noticed is there is no graphic options when I went into the graphic settings, so I would have to say I use the default graphic options to play this game. And the fifth game I'm going to be playing here is F1 Mobile because, Team Hamilton. I miss Hamilton so much, especially him winning. But let's get into the gameplay. And the first thing I did was dive into the settings to look for the graphic options, but there were none, so everything was played on default. But I did notice a lot of lag, and by lag I mean me playing poorly. The game performed well, but for the life of me, I just cannot play this game properly. So yeah, game plays very, very well here. The sixth and final game I'll be playing today is Real Racing 3, and I don't know if it's just me, but this game looks to be like around forever. Like I've been playing Real Racing 3 for I don't know how many years now, 4 years now. Anyways, getting into the gameplay, and just like the other apps I've mentioned above, there was no graphic settings in Real Racing 3 here, so I'm just using the default settings. Performance in the game was pretty smooth. I actually remembered that there was a time I played this game very well, and then I remembered why I stopped playing it. Because I was so shit at the game, and as you can see here, I'm not the best player, but performance here was good. The player, like me, was not so good. So if you want to play Real Racing 3 on the Realme 6 Pro here, go ahead, provided you're not as shit as me. And there you have it. That has been the gameplay of 6 games on the Realme 6 Pro here. Now, just like I was, you may be wondering right now, like, what is the RAM management like on the Realme 6 Pro? Because again, the phone has 8 gigabytes of RAM. So I did a test. I, tried to see what the games were going to be in memory on the phone. Starting from Real Racing 3, which is the most recent game I just played, I switched to F1 Mobile and the phone still keeps it in memory, which is good, okay. Next, I switched to Mortal Kombat and it is still in memory too. And on switching to Asphalt 9 and it had to reload at Asphalt 9 from scratch. And all the other games after this were also reloaded from scratch. And as for memory, I only had about 2.7 gigs available out of 8 gigs after playing all of these games. So what does it tell us? Well, it tells us that I don't know, it can keep 3 heavy games in memory. And also don't forget the game space I told you of earlier. It might have an impact here because it might be actively trying to shut out apps in the background when you launch other apps. So that's something to take into account as well. Now, I also ran benchmarks, even though disclaimer, I'm not the biggest believer in benchmarks because I don't think this represents everyday use. But for people that want a benchmark score, well, this is your Antutu score right on the screen right now for the Realme 6 Pro. Take a moment, have a look at it. And up next is the Geekbench 3. Now, for Geekbench 3, I actually ran a couple of tests. So have a look at all of them right now and we'll come back to the video. And there you have it. That has been the gaming test, the performance test, RAM management test, and even some, raw tests such as Antutu and Geekbench of the Realme 6 Pro. Now, what do you think about this phone? Would you get it? What games would you play if you were getting this phone? What games do you play right now currently since we are all stuck at home and we cannot go anywhere on your phone? Let me know in the comment section down there below. And also, it's COVID-19 season right now. Hope you are staying safe. Hope you and your family are staying safe. What activities are you up to during these times right now? Do let me know in the comment section below there. And yeah, hashtag watch to the end, gang. Thank you so much for watching. Do leave a comment with watch to the end so I know you watched it to the end. And I shall catch you in the next video. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Bye.